Hi guys, here we are at Saint Gregory's Church, Heckingham. Absolutely lovely little church with a hexagonal tower, as you can see there, and a rear thatch as well, which is quite unusual. And a really nice old weather-worn porch. As we come in through the door, apart from finding Tina lurking in the corner there, look at this doorway. Absolutely incredible for a little place like this. There's this stone carved doorway with graffiti. I know I love my architecture, I can't help myself. But that's not what we're here for today, is it, Tina? Tina's
Don't know, you
tuned
can carry
in.
on doing that if you want.
Okay. Tina's tuned in, and you got something here, Tina?
I just see the image of a young woman.
Okay.
Got long blonde hair. I'm not going to tune in. Okay, is there anybody here in this time and space that would like to communicate with us? I'm not here to harm you in any way, we're here to help. So please come forward. I've got the name Jane.
Jane. Yeah, okay. What sort of era are we looking at, Tina? Describe what she's wearing.
She's a young woman. I'd say about 28 at the latest, to be honest.
Okay.
She's got long blonde hair, a long dress on. She doesn't look like a poor person, to be honest. Maybe someone with money.
Okay. What
Died
era
young.
would you say by looking at her?
I'm getting pulled to 1750s, so I'm
Right.
going to say around that time. 1750s is quite a while ago. Come forward and tell us your life, Dan. Tell us about yourself, why you're here. I'm getting the name Morton.
That's her surname?
Could be a name Morton. What did you pass with, Dan? Something to do with her chest. I get the feeling of like a crushing.
Oh, really?
You know, like something fell on her, or
Was she in an accident?
that's what I feel. Yeah, she's an accident. Her chest is all, yeah, caved in. What happened? I'm getting seeing a horse and cart involved in this, so whether she. Let me just carry on. So something to do with horse and cart, and she's in a lane
Yeah.
nearby, and I can see the horse rising up like this. I think she was on the horse, and she fell off and got trampled on. That's what I'm seeing. And
And was that a horse and cart, Tina, or was she just riding this horse?
I think she was riding the horse. She was riding the horse.
Ah, and it
I can
reared
see her
up.
on it, and it reared up. She fell off, and then she got trampled on. Again, there's another story about that, but we do come across them.
Yes, quite a few we've come across.
Yeah.
What startled the horse then, Tina? Did something startle it, or was it just a jittery horse?
I can see a lane with trees each side, you
Yeah.
know, and that'd be a gravel. It would be just that weren't a proper road, like
Right, yeah, just a dirt road.
a dirt road, and I think like a wild pig or a boar shot out in front of.
Oh, all right.
That's what I'm seeing, or a dog maybe, but it's a smaller animal,
Yeah.
and it started the horse.
And did she die immediately then?
Not immediately, but within hours, because her ribs were all crushed in and into her lungs.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. So she had the full weight of the horse on her.
Yeah, so she's telling me anyway. And her name is Jane Morton. I'm going to take Morton because she keeps saying Morton. I know we've been up a Norton road, but this is Morton.
Morton, yeah.
And so they weren't really a poor family, to be honest. They were like we'd say middle class today.
Yes.
And this would be the chapel where they went, you know. for services.
And was she just out for a day's ride, or was she going to work, or what was happening that day she died?
She was taking stuff.
Okay.
She weren't really supposed to, but she just the stuff, like I can just see stuff in like barrels on the back of this horse and cart. Sorry, the dust.
There was a cart. There was a cart with
There was a
this.
cart, yeah, and she was driving. She was on the horse.
Ah, gotcha. So she's riding a horse, pulling the
Yeah.
cart. The cart had barrels in. Did you say?
I think there could even be milk or something like that.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I feel like it is milk.
What was her father's name then,
Taken
Tina?
to make cheese. Okay, what's your father's name? George. My father's name was George Morton.
Was he a wealthy man? Did he own a farm?
Yes. Yes, because they were taking the milk to be cheese to a cheese place.
Right.
Okay, so yes, I would say yes, he must have owned a farm.
What was the name?
Well, I
of the
don't see a huge farm. I just see like.
Is she able to tell you the name of the farm, Tina?
Cherry.
Cherry. Cherry Farm.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get interrupted, are we, Tina?
Cherry Farm.
Was she married?
No. No, she weren't married.
Brothers
So she might have been about even 21, you know.
Yeah, she's a young girl. Is she able to give you a date then, Tina?
1750s.
1750s.
1751, I'm getting.
And she used to come. She used to come to this church, Tina.
Yes, sorry, I just got a little bit distracted.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a family church. She'd come here. She was in the doorway, so it's like she's not a rest. She's not a rest at all.
And why is she stuck on the plane?
Because she again felt cheated.
Yeah.
Felt cheated out of her life. And the anger or the sadness of not being able to have a life has like kept her on playing. So she's got all this emotional energy was keeping her here.
Yeah. Are you the first clairvoyant she's ever connected with?
Yes.
Does she make contact with? Does she try to make contact with other humans? People?
She has done because she's been there a long while. You know, well, in our lifetime.
And have they seen her?
Some people have.
So she's been there. Has she
So
been
like
a ghost?
yeah, like a ghost floating past.
Oh, really?
There must be a story in history about it. There's got to be.
A ghost sighting. Well, we're unaware. We didn't do any research, so
No,
it could be,
no.
or it may, because it's such a remote place. It may be just the occasional sighting. It's
Yeah.
just been lost
occasional
in time.
sighting. Yes, lost in time. Because there's nothing here. It's just a church and a vicarage, and there's
There's a tiny little farm building.
Maybe even that farm. Maybe even that farm she came from then.
Ask her.
She said it's close by, and she said that was called Cherry then because they had cherry trees in the driveway.
Ask her if that was a farm that's just behind the church here, just near the tower.
Yes, she did come from that farm.
This farm here?
Yeah.
Just behind us?
Yeah, she said it's really close, so that's got to be that one, isn't it? She said, yes, I come from the closest farm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but they weren't poor.
No.
But they weren't rich either, you know?
And were there any siblings, brothers and sisters?
You got any brothers and sisters? Yes, she had a brother called Daniel. And a sister called Elizabeth.
Did she have a good life?
Morton.
Yeah. Did she have a good life?
Not really.
Prior to this event, did she have a good life?
Oh, yeah. She it was just wonderful being in nature. And yeah. It was hard work. I mean, they all had to work and chip in with help mum and dad. But she did have her eye on a local boy called John, she's telling me.
Oh, yes.
Bless her.
Yeah.
And she thought she was going to get married to him. So this is another reason why she's stayed. Because she lost her love, you see.
And what did he do for a living, John?
He was also a farmer. Farmhand.
What was his surname?
What's his surname down? Stedman.
Okay.
That's the name I'm getting, Stedman.
John Stedman. What happened to him? Did he get married?
Yeah, he went on to live his life. I can see him.
Yeah.
He's got this like similar hat to what you got in the van, like a Breton, but they weren't a Breton.
Yeah.
Black jacket on, sort of weighty shirt, and some trousers all rolled up, and boots on, like they would have wore.
Yeah.
Like a cotton thing, like a farmer's cotton thing, but he's got a black
Yes.
jacket over it. And hair, his really cheeky smile. So yeah, I can see why she fell in love with him. Bless her. And yeah, because she didn't get the opportunity to
Yeah.
marry the one she loved, and
Felt cheated out of life.
I felt
But she
cheated
was
out.
really, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. Yeah, so she's got a crush. So that's very
Yeah.
not a very nice way to go.
No. And she would have been in a lot of pain, I would imagine, for the last.
Yeah, well, she didn't live only a few hours because
Did
lungs were
they
hers.
take her back to that farmhouse, did they?
Yes, she was taken back to there, and that's where she died. Yeah.
It must have been a very sad time at that time to lose a daughter at that
Yeah,
age.
yeah. And she's a beautiful girl as well.
Is she able
Lovely
to?
blonde hair.
Is she able to make a sound or
If
any
you
noise
can,
for
Jane,
us?
make a sound. Speak into my microphone. Sorry, no, touch that. So I was going to make a noise, wasn't I? And see if we can walk around the graveyard and see if we can find her.
And she's buried in this graveyard.
Yeah, she's buried in this
And she's
graveyard.
got a
Yeah.
headstone.
A small one,
Mm.
but that might be corroded now. It's 200.
It's 300-year-old, isn't it, baby? We'd be lucky to find that.
She loved this time of year, spring like me. She loves spring.
Yeah.
She just when you start
We all
hearing the
do.
birds singing and the flowers coming out, and she had a really peaceful, good life. Just an
Yeah.
unfortunate accident.
Just a very short one, but that type of accident might have been quite common in those days.
Probably it was. We've had this before.
We've had quite a few people coming off horses and being run over by carriages and all
Mm.
sorts of weird and wonderful ways to go.
Well, that's just like car accidents, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's the equivalent today of car accidents.
yeah. I think you probably got more horse accidents, to be honest.
She
Horse-related.
comes and then prays a lot. That's why she says she come in and pray and pray and pray.
What on the organs and that? Do you mean?
No, she prays.
Prayed. Sorry, I thought you
No.
said played.
Yes, we are getting Michael some hearing aids soon.
Yeah, we're going to get Tina some speech therapy as well.
Well, when I get my new teeth, that'll be fine.
Yeah, all right. I think that poor lady wants to go on.
Yeah,
then,
of course,
Tina.
yeah.
And can you
She's sort of
reconfirm
standing
her
there.
name for us? Because you've made
Jane
a big
Morton.
That is
This is
definitely
what she's
Jane.
told me, Jane
Yeah.
Morton.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
Is she able to tell us who was king at the time?
who's king at the time? George.
Okay,
It
George.
was one of the Georges, yeah.
Okay,
George II, George III, one of them.
yeah,
Yeah, probably George II. But she said it's King George.
yeah.
So she's got such lovely energy. Do you know what I mean? That's one person that you can have around you and not.
But it must be nice for her to have communicate with somebody, Tina. I know it's
Yeah.
only the next minute for her, but to have somebody she's able to tell her life story to.
I think we should just let her go, babe. Really,
Yep,
she's
okay.
got nothing else really to
No.
tell us about anything
No.
because
No.
she lived this life. She went in important or anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna open the portal up there, just up there on the
Okay.
top of that tree there. Jane, would you like to go over and see your loved ones? Yes, she would. She went, can I? Can I? So, clasping her hands.
Bless
"Can I?"
her heart.
Of course you can, darling. You only stayed because you felt cheated and you were angry and lost your love. But your hair, all you have to do is forgive yourself. You haven't done nothing wrong to forgive yourself for, but forgive yourself for staying and not believing that you could go over. Okay, look up, darling. Look up. You notice if we've got a feather or something, anything. Look up. And the light is slowly coming down and enveloping her. Enveloping her, sorry. She's still got a beautiful dress she had on. She's got ribbons and lacy bit here and a ribbon and lacy bit here. You can see it all detail now. Yeah, it's like a blue ribbons and a pale white or even a light blue dress. Long flowing hair. She'd like to have it all down where all the other people she'd like to have it all down.
Down, whereas the other ones would have it all bunned up or tied up. Yeah.
Okay, darling. She's ascending.
Who's up there, dear?
John.
You're glad to see him.
Yeah, and her parents and her brothers and sisters and lots of people really. Ancestors, nanny and granddads were sides, all that they also tend to, because she was so young when she went.
Yeah. Yes.
Usually when people go young, there's lots waiting for them.
Yeah.
Usually when people go old, there's like one or two, because the others are all just moved on to where they got to go. She's getting hugged and embraced from everyone, and she's got her arms around everyone like that. Beautiful, beautiful. And the thing is, again, I'm seeing different things. They're dressed as they were in the day.
Again?
They're dressed as they were in the day.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm seeing all these different things.
Yeah.
It's gone to a farmland in the sky. That's what we can see.
Heaven.
Heaven. Thank you. She's gone. Nice little story.
Nice story. Not unusual for a person to die from an accident, a horse riding. And with the young people, it's always, they feel cheated out of life, don't they? Which is understandable. 20 years old. I'm just going to do this doorway again because it is so unusual. For a little, I don't know how on earth they ended up having such a beautifully carved doorway. But yeah, so if you like what we do, which we hope you do, what have these wonderful people got to do?
Please like, subscribe, and share and comment. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll catch you later.